In this explainer video, we'll look at working with DALI, both for controlling DALI fixtures and for listening to DALI messages on the bus to share control events with an existing DALI system. Firstly, if a correctly powered DALI bus is connected to Express Control, the controller's DALI indicator LED will illuminate. This LED will blink when there's any DALI activity on the bus. If the LED doesn't illuminate, there's likely no power on the DALI bus. Or there could be some other bus fault, like a short circuit. Working with DALI fixtures in Express is just like working with DMX fixtures. Let's take a look at this example, which has DMX fixtures on the top and various DALI fixtures around the statue. Express supports DALI Type 0 and 6 ballasts and various Type 8 ballasts. If you're connecting to an existing DALI installation and you know the DALI short address used, you can simply add DALI fixtures to the patch at the right addresses. Express Control will send DALI commands directly to the fixture as required for the DALI fixture type you've selected. When editing a static scene, set the DALI fixtures to the desired intensity or colour. Selecting fixtures using groups works for DALI fixtures too. The presets used in dynamic scenes don't work on DALI fixtures due to the way the DALI protocol works. However, you can define static programming for your DALI fixtures in a dynamic scene. When working with timelines, it's helpful to make a dedicated group for your DALI fixtures. This will appear as a timeline row on which you can place existing static scenes from your project to define DALI programming at that point in the timeline. When a new scene is started, Express uses the scene's fade time to calculate the nearest DALI fade time to use for DALI fixtures programmed in that scene. If you're working on a new installation, or one that's being recommissioned, you'll likely need to assign fixtures a new short address. To do this, ensure you're connected to Express Control, then select the appropriate DALI bus and click Discover. Discovered ballasts will be displayed here with their addresses, along with the option to highlight or readdress manually. There are also options to address unaddressed ballasts or even readdress the complete bus. If Express detects clashing addresses, you can resolve this here as well. Discovered fixtures can be added to the project's patch, and if there are fixtures already patched, you'll be prompted to keep or discard the current patch. In this final step, you can select the fixture types you're using. Express Control sends all DALI programming as direct level commands to individual fixtures. This method allows for many more scenes to be created than the 16 scenes natively supported by DALI. Express Control also listens to DALI messages on the bus, and it's easy to map DALI commands to your scenes and other project programming. In the left column here, we can select a space in our project to follow intensity commands for the corresponding DALI group. And in the right column, we can select a space to map DALI scene recall commands to. DALI scene 0 will map to off, and the remaining 15 DALI scenes will be mapped to the remaining scenes in this space respectively. Now let's open a project that uses tags. In a project using tags, you can map DALI scene recall commands directly to tags in a tag set, like this. DALI events can also be used in interactions. From here we can create a variety of different interactions using DALI as their input or output. For example, we can act on the activation of a scene in Express to output a DALI scene recall command for a specific DALI group. This DALI scene recall command will then be sent on the DALI bus when other Express programming or controls start the specified scene. This is perfect if you need an Express system to interact with an existing DALI system, but isn't required if you only need to control fixtures.